Hi everyone, Isaac here from Norweld. So today I've got a 2021 X-Terrain Isuzu Dmax. So quite a pretty sweet looking truck out of the box. You know, doesn't really need much, but what this customer's done, they've decided to trade in their tub for one of the Norweld trays. So this one behind me is a Deluxe Plus Tray. It also includes our optional back rack and optional flip up ends. So part of this package that we do with the Norweld setup, obviously remove the tub. People go, what about my cameras, my radars, my sensors? What happens with all that? That's no dramas. What we've done, we've worked out how to relocate all that, make it really neat, keep all that factory functionality that you're used to in the car. All that system still works. Your reverse sensors work perfectly. Your reverse camera is relocated under your trundle drawer, and it gives you a really good, setup for reversing, and your safety features remain with the vehicle. There's no fault codes, there's nothing like that. So really good way to sort of modernize your vehicle with a new tray, make it more functional, but you don't limit you don't remove those features that we've all come accustomed to. Reversing in a car park's a lot easier with a camera. So I'll start at the front, we'll start up at the headboard, I'll go through some of the features we've got there and we'll work our way around, check out this beautiful looking truck. Okay, so on this Dmax, they're a good ute, as I said, from new. We've got a couple of them, but this one, what we do, obviously remove the tub. 10mm mounts underneath. So we've engineered these mounts. They're all 10mm aluminium, router cut, fully MIG and TIG welded, super strong, lifetime warranty on our design and workmanship. So that's a phrase that's easily chucked around, but we've been doing this for 50 years plus. 1971, Norweld started, we're still here now, and we're gonna be here for a lot longer. Under the tray obviously has a water tank, which is a great little feature. The filler for the water tank is situated behind the headboard. There's also a breather cap included in that as well. So when you wanna open your tank, you cap that, pop your tap, away you go. Good flow, there's no need for a pump we find, keep it simple. There's less things to go wrong. You don't need to find battery power, bring it to the back of the car. Gravity fed works quite well. The headboard, 76x5mm tube, super strong. All the uprights, we've got 60x5 tube and we've got a 40x3 crossbar. This is all notched and TIG welded in. So all laser tube notched, TIG welded in, looks like a robot done it. The guys that do this, amazing, really good quality work. The tray sides, 5mm checker plate on the Gen 2 tray. There's a 4mm one-piece floor, that's all fully welded together, and there's all heavy-duty framework underneath. 76x38 by 6 and 8mm channel, 50x3 box section runners as well. Bit of 25mm tube there to act as a tie down. We've got these nice relief cuts here, so you can get your hands in there, you can get your rope in there, get your straps in there. So with the Mudguards, we've got a few options. If you've got a 79 series and you're keeping the standard wheel tyre combo, we'll run just the independent Mudguard. So one front, one rear, and then you've got that adjustability forward and backwards, in and out. With the newer vehicles, what we call the Gen 2 type setup, where it's a one-piece guard, and that allows you to run up to a 35-inch tyre. So if you're on a coil-converted cruiser, Dmax will put the setup in there, you can run that big wheel tyre combo, or you can run up to a 33 on these vehicles, not a hassle in the world. Obviously being removable, you can unbolt it, you can get in there and do the servicing on the vehicle if you wish. Really good setup. Stainless hinges, stainless catches, all developed by us, built by us, designed by us. Really good quality products that we use. With the color-coded trays, it's 2-pack automotive paint, it's not powder coat, and we do a 316 brushed stainless capping on top. That's to protect your tray when you're using it. So if you do lean something on there, you're not going to scratch that paint off. Okay, with the toolbox, so this one's what we call our Type 2 toolbox. It's our standard dual cab toolbox. Really simple setup, it works quite well. 2 locks, why? Extra dust retention, extra water retention. And we've also gone the added extra of a double gutter system. So there's 2 folds there with rubber, and we've got extra rubber on the top edges. Crazy good sealing, works really well. The locks run on a roller cam setup with a bush, and that allows us to run that against there, and it pulls tight as we roll it in, pulls tight, gets that compression on that rubber seal, stops any dust water getting in. Again, color-coded 2-pack automotive paint, really neat finish. The mounts are fully welded to that, and then that bolts up to the Unistrut system underneath. And the Unistrut we use is our own design Unistrut. It's not an off-the-shelf Unistrut. We actually build it heavier in every single way. Obviously it's the same overall profile, but we thickened it up all the way through. And the way we've done that is because we know that we need to allow for people putting extra weight in their toolboxes, really loading up these cars when they go off-road, and corrugations, all those things, that's what you need to engineer out. Around to the back, you can see here, obviously, got the radar there, the sensors are into the light board, and the camera's tucked up under here. These are our Norweld taillights. So these are an exclusive taillight we've developed. You know, we used to run the black maxi lamp, and these ones are made by the same guys that did the black maxi lamps. But we've just said, you know what, let's design it and tweak our own light. Matches the profile of our tray. Super unique. It's only available with Norweld. We can't sell them on their own just because you like them and you want to build your own tray. It's something that we've developed for our customers, and the exclusivity of the product is why you want to get that Norweld product on your vehicle. Along the back, you can see with the rear drawer, dual locking again, has its own rubber seal, and that allows us to obviously stop, again, dust and water getting in. Nice smooth runners, take a couple hundred kilos in weight. We've been building these drawers in-house since 2013, so we've spent 10 years refining the design and working through all the things that a lot of other people, they're building drawers, they might work, but long term, this is the setup that we've come up with that is, it's unstoppable. On the other side, it's just the mirror of the right-hand side, camera's tucked up under there, and then you can see this profile through here. You've got 3 hinges there, you catch each side, and you can open each one independently. You don't have to unlock everything. You can open just this one, and that'll drop that side down. So I can open the back, and that comes down. Or I can lock that one off. Make sure that's out of the way. Open that. So very simple. Kids can do it. It's not a hard thing. Obviously, being painted, you want to take care when you're lowering. You don't want to just slam it down and hope for the best. Take a bit of care, look after your stuff, and it'll look after you. So at the rear of this vehicle, we've got the rear back rack, or rear ladder rack, you can call it. We call it a back rack. And what it does is it's a match profile to the headboard. So it's exactly the same. It's got a big footprint on the bottom, big, huge bracket. We'll get some shots of that put in the video. We'll chuck some shots of that and how that's mounted. It's gusseted. It's heavy duty plate, and then we've also optioned these flip up ends. So these flip up ends, if you want to carry long stuff, PVC, conduit, wood, your ladders, that sort of stuff, that's what that's for. Clears your roof, and if you do run a roof rack on the car, you've still got that ample clearance over the thing. So if you've got a solar panel on your Rhino rack on the front of it, you're not rubbing on that solar panel. We recommend running the roof racks on the car with the solar panel on the car. That way you keep anything off here from hitting that, and it works really well. I'll pop this down, give you a look at the rear weld on this one, just so you can see how good they look. So one big long continuous TIG weld, really neat, really well done. No robots yet. It's all done by hand with the talented staff in Cairns here. So pretty proud of what we can achieve out of our factory up in here in North Queensland. As I said, 50 years in the game, we've been doing it a while. We know what we're doing. So on this side, this is the fuel filler side. So obviously water on one side, fuel filler on the other side. We put the water tap and the filler on the driver's side because 9 times out of 10, the driver wants to wash their hands and feet before they hop in the car. So it's a lot more practical to have it over there. If you were camping, and then it might be easy to have the water over here, but 90% of the time you're working out of the car, your day-to-day driving, it's more logical to have it over there, we found. Fuel filler, so we make a really nice neat bracket, and we mount that to the bottom of the headboard, and that picks up that factory fill in that. We just use the factory cap, reuse the factory neck where we can, and that just makes sure everything works quite well. Also on the headboard, we have a cutout for the Anderson charging point that we would run. If we do a canopy on this vehicle, we'll run a cable from the battery through, up, and bring it out here. This is already pre-cut into the headboard, so when the time comes to do the canopy fit up on this car, we can punch the wiring through, bolt that Anderson plug there, canopy goes on, we can plug that endo in. We've also allowed for in the design with our canopies that the 12-volt outlet and the solar input that's mounted on the front wall of the canopy sits in here and sits inside this framework on the headboard. So, just another thing that we've done to think about what we're doing and make sure that any customer that says, I want the tray now, I'll be back next year for the canopy, we know that that's going to work for them, and we're going to have that clearance that they need. You're not going, oh, my headboard doesn't work with my canopy, I've put that in the wrong spot. We've thought about all that for you. We've done all the work, all the research. It works really well. Again, same mudguard, same toolbox, just the mirrored set. It's a bulletproof setup, and it's worked really well. We've been doing this design tray in essence since 2011. So we've spent countless thousands of kilometers and hours in design, testing, and working through the product to make sure that the product we deliver to the customer This is the ultimate product that we can provide. We stand by that product with a lifetime warranty on design and workmanship. So, we back this product with our name, with our heritage. It's one of the things that makes Norweld who we are. We're very proud of our products, and this is why. When it comes to aluminium and aluminium trays especially, not all products are created equal. You've got to really do the research into the people that are building these products before you make a decision. You don't want to spend your hard-earned money on an inferior product or a substandard product only to be let down when you're working or when you're out bush or on that trip of a lifetime with your family and something breaks. There's nothing worse. If one small thing breaks, that can ruin the whole trip. And I've had plenty of friends, they've pinched pennies on suspension setups or tires or stuff like that, and then it's come back to bite them. They're in the middle of nowhere and they're having to say, hey bud, can you help me out? You've got contacts, I need some help with this. So when it comes to investing in your vehicle, try and put the best product you can on your vehicle and invest in the vehicle, in yourself, and have a great return on investment. It's going to last you a long time. You buy a current dual cab, you can take this tray off, we can color code the sides again, swap out the mounts and the wiring and put it on. We could take this tray tomorrow and put on a Ranger and we'd have it on that car in less than a day. So that's the thing that we've spent developing and working on as a team here at Norweld Australia, to give the customer the way to keep this product. It's a forever product. You buy the canopy, that's your canopy forever. You don't need to sell it with the car. And that's something to think about when you buy this product. A way to take it forward if you wish. You don't have to keep the car forever, but you could keep the tray. So hopefully this walk around of this vehicle, this Deluxe Plus Tray on this Dmax, great colour blue, looks really good. It's had a GVM upgrade. Chuck a set of wheels and tyres on this thing, it'll look mint. I really dig the Dmaxes. I think they're such a great car. Them and the BT50, they're really nice to drive. If you haven't driven one, they're definitely worth checking out. And of course, come see us for Norweld. Let us fit it out with one of our Deluxe Plus Trays. Fit it out like this or get a canopy. I'm happy either way. Come see us, talk to the team. We're in Cairns, Brisbane, Townsville, Adelaide, Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, and we've got agents all around the country. Darwin, Canberra, Mount Gambier, the list goes on. So jump online, jump on our socials, check us out, have a chat to the team and see what we can do for you. We hope to see you soon.